Train with us today and learn this inverted split on a pole.
It's pole week!
Yeah, and we have a very easy yet challenging routine for you to try, because when we say easy, it's the beginning poses are very pretty, very easy, very basic poses, but then in the end we challenge ourselves with an inverted split, and that one is a little bit more challenging to do, and it does require some flexibility.
Yes, so make sure that you practice a little active flexibility before you start to get ready to do this. But otherwise, it's lots of fun to do, and it was great to challenge myself to do it upside down, because getting over the fear of being upside down was one of the things that really got me.
Yeah. If you are new to this channel, welcome. On this channel, we break down routines for aerial hoop, hammock, silks, and pole. So if these are apparatuses that you train at home and you're looking for more resources to have, this is a great channel for you to subscribe to. So we welcome you, invite you to join our community and hit that subscribe button.
Yes, and if you have an aerial bestie, just like we're aerial besties, be sure to share the channel with them so you guys can use the resources that we've been compiling to train together, especially at home.
Yes.
Okay, so now we talk a little bit about safety. Safety is super important. So let's do a quick safety check. Make sure that you checked your equipment, make sure the rigging and everything is okay, make sure you're working with a clean pole and that you have things to clean it as you go along to prevent yourself from slipping. Make sure that you have a crash mat. Don't practice without one under any circumstances. That is super important, especially since we're doing moves that require us to be kind of upside down and we need to get familiar with our points of contact first. Make sure that you warm up well and you cool down well before and after you practice. We do recommend that you warm up your legs pretty well, do a few active stretches before you start in order to get the most of your split. If you're looking for ideas, you can find a bunch of those in a playlist that we chopped up here. So go check that out, go do that first if you haven't done it as yet, and then come back to practice. Make sure that you're wearing the right clothing, less clothes so that you're able to have those points of contact with your skin free. And then as always, make sure that you have your spotting buddy. Make sure you have someone to practice with at home so that you can be safe. They're there to assist you, be your GPS in the air, and if something happens, they're there to help you out or call someone.
As always, you can't find the music for this routine synced up to this video. This video is more of a tutorial where we break down the poses and the transitions of how to get in and out of these poses. So if you want to see it synced up to the video, what we did was we released a short yesterday for you to be able to see it. You can find a link to that short right up here. But if you want to see it bigger and better, we always invite you to come back to the channel on Friday where we release a YouTube video that shows both of us doing it. And as always, we like to emphasize how important it is to look at different people doing the same routines, because sometimes we tend to be a little bit harsh on ourselves, and it's being able to accept what our bodies can do when we are training and being comfortable and safe when we're training. So we do like to encourage you to come back and look at that so you can see both of us doing it. It's the same routine. It might look a little bit different at different places, and that's okay. And always remember, if you want to see it before Friday, just hop onto our Instagram accounts. We both do it on our Instagrams and we share links to those down in the description below as well. The music that we use and the timing in which we get started, we'll leave that information for you down there as well so that you know the song that we're using and when exactly we got started with syncing up this music to this choreography.
Great, we're done. Now let's get started.
Hi aerial besties, Taylor is here to help us break down this routine and to give us the tips that we need to make sure that when we are trying it at home, we are safe. We start off with our right hand in forearm grip on the pole and the other hand is holding higher above the pole. Because her right hand is in forearm grip, she's going to be pivoting off of her left foot. And that means that her right foot will come forward and she's going to swing that backwards and pivot off the ground and spin about 2 times before she lifts her foot off the ground. When she lifts her leg, the left leg in front will point and the right one will extend backwards. So she will show us how to do this now. Then she comes to a climb, and this is the starting spin. in this pose, she releases one of her arms and does an extension. So when she comes back to the pole, one of her arm goes into forearm grip, and then she stands up and she straightens her leg in front of her to be able to come and bring it, yes, between her leg to do a scissor pose. Here you need to remember to engage your legs so that they point out. And as soon as you do this, you can extend your hand just a little bit and then immediately come back and bring your legs. So one leg crosses over the other and the other one comes to the pole. Remember to point your toes and hold right in front of your chest and bring your body, your upper body, as close to the pole as you can. Okay, from this pose now, because her right leg is at the bottom, she needs to hook the pole with her left hand. So on the elbow, her left hand. Yes, and then she adjusts her right leg so that it goes behind the pole and it's straightened, and she brings the pole to her knee. So you sit back here and you can release that hand and you enjoy this pose here. Then she brings her body back to the pole, so she goes back and she comes back to a basic climb, and she stands up to get ready to go into a straddle with the pole on the left side of her body. Oh, this is a pose that we told you is a little bit more challenging, so I'm going to be breaking it down so I can adjust her position so you can also clearly see exactly what it is that she's doing. I'm going to be pointing out the important things.
And you're like my spotting buddy, so I feel safe, you know?
Yeah, I will be holding her up as well. So we will start with Taylor doing a straddle. Like we said before, the pole needs to be on the left side of your body. This is because she wants her split to be with the right leg in front. So she is going to straddle with the pole on the left side of the body. If you find that your left side is more flexible, which I mean we should always train both sides, then you can do it with the pole on the right side of your body. Okay, Taylor, straddle. When you straddle, you need to hook your outside leg on the pole. Okay, and then you bring the bottom leg forward and take your bottom hand and push the pole away to bring your upper body up. Release this top hand and hold above, and then you're going to bring your leg over to come into like you're getting ready for a Superman. Here, you can adjust your arm if you're holding too low, too high, and bring your body to the pole. Take chest to the pole. Hold the leg, bring your hands behind the pole and hold the leg that was on top, so the outside leg. And you bring the other leg backwards. Here you can try this with a spotting body so that you can do the split. And your arm is supposed to be holding it. To come out, you bring the leg forward and hook that leg on the pole. Yes. And push your body up. And you can do it then. So now Taylor is going to do it without a spotting body. And a bit higher up in the air so that you can see.
And so here I am doing it in the air. It's a lot easier to do in the air actually. So I straddle and hook, and then I reach down and push away, release my arm, hold a little higher and pike over like you're getting ready for Superman, adjust my hand, and then I grab my leg. The closer to your ankle, the easier it is to split, but I'm able to do it from about my calf. And here I am holding the split. And then to come out of it, I just re-pike and then push and pull to crunch myself up and unhook my leg, and that is a split.
was a lot of fun to learn, to practice. If you guys tried it and you enjoyed it as much as we did, please remember to leave us a like before you leave. It really helps us to get this content to people like you who train aerial at home. And as always, if you haven't subscribed to the channel as yet, remember to subscribe so that you know every time we release a new tutorial for you.
Yes, and if you're still looking for another challenge after this one, check out the routine we're leaving on the screen for you. It's an upper intermediate advanced routine that we do this cool pose called the dangerous bird. So if you're looking for another challenge, go check that one out. And until next time,
Bye!